Hey everyone, welcome back to the Personal Growth Talks podcast. I'm Henry, and I'm so glad you're here with us today.
And I'm Sarah. Whether you're on your way to work, taking a walk, or just relaxing at home, thank you for choosing to spend this time with us.
Today's topic is something we all need, whether you're a student, a professional, or just trying to connect better with people. We're talking about how to speak with impact.
Yes, and this episode is especially helpful for English learners who want to feel more confident and sound more powerful when they speak. We'll keep things clear, simple, and of course, fun.
We're going to talk about why speaking with impact matters, the common struggles many learners face, and we'll give you practical tips you can start using right away. So grab your notebook or just listen closely and let's get into it.
And stick around till the end. We're even doing a little role play to show you the difference between regular speaking and impactful speaking.
All right, Sarah, let's dive into it. Why do you think speaking with impact is so important in today's world?
Great question, Henry. I think the main reason is simple people remember how you make them feel, and the way you speak can really influence that feeling.
Exactly. You don't need to use big, complicated words to make an impact. It's more about clarity, confidence, and connection. That's what makes someone memorable.
Yes. Like, think about a job interview. Two people might say the same thing, but the one who speaks clearly with energy and purpose, that's the one who gets remembered. And here's something cool for our listeners to remember. Your words carry weight, even when they're simple.
Totally. Or even in everyday situations, like asking for help, giving an opinion in a meeting, or just introducing yourself. When you speak with impact, people pay attention. Ooh, I like that, especially for English learners. Some people think, I can't speak with impact because my English isn't perfect. But that's not true at all.
Yes, you can speak powerfully with even basic English. It's all about how you say it, not how fancy your vocabulary is.
And when you speak well, you feel more confident. That confidence helps you grow in so many areas, at school, at work, and even in your relationships.
Exactly. So speaking with impact isn't just about sounding good, it's about being understood, respected, and heard.
That's what it's all about. So now that we know why it matters, let's talk about what gets in the way. What are some of the common challenges people face when trying to speak with impact?
Let's get into it. All right, so let's be real. Learning to speak with impact is not always easy, especially when English isn't your first language.
Yeah, and honestly, even native speakers struggle with this sometimes. But for English learners, there are some extra challenges that can really get in the way. Suddenly, you forget every English word you've ever learned.
Totally. One of the biggest ones? Nervousness. You might have great ideas, but when it's time to speak, your heart starts racing, your mind goes blank. Right? Been there. It's super common and it's okay. Nerves are normal, but they don't have to control you.
Another big challenge is worrying about mistakes, like, what if I say something wrong, or what if my grammar isn't perfect?
Exactly. And that fear can make people speak very quietly or not speak at all. But here's the thing, making mistakes is part of the learning process.
Yes, and most people don't even notice small grammar issues. What they do notice is your message, your energy, your intention.
Another challenge is limited vocabulary. You know what you want to say, but you just don't have the words yet.
Right, that can be frustrating, but it's also an opportunity to get creative, use simple words or even body language if needed. Communication is about getting your message across, not sounding like a textbook.
Ooh, I like that. And then there's the accent thing. A lot of learners worry, will people understand me? Will they judge me?
That's so real. But here's the truth. Everybody has an accent. I mean, even you and I have accents, depending on who's listening.
Totally. Having an accent means you speak more than one language. That's not a weakness, it's a strength.
Love that. So to everyone listening, if you've ever felt nervous, unsure, or even embarrassed about your English, you are not alone.
We see you, we hear you, and we're here to help. And the good news is, there are real, practical ways to speak with more impact, no matter where you're starting from.
Yes. So let's jump into those next. Some powerful tips that will help you sound more confident and connect better with your listeners.
Let's do it. Yes, these are simple, powerful, and they don't require perfect English. Let's start with tip number 1.
All right, now it's time for the good stuff, how to speak with impact. We've got 6 practical tips, and every one of them is easy to start using today. Tip number 1, think before you speak. You don't have to rush. A short pause before you talk helps you organize your thoughts and sound more confident.
Totally. And it shows people you're being thoughtful, not nervous. It's okay to take a second before you answer. Even native speakers do it.
Right, silence can feel scary, but it's actually powerful.
Tip number 2, use simple and strong words. You don't need fancy vocabulary to make an impact. In fact, simple words are often more powerful.
Yes, instead of saying, I am extremely delighted to be here, just say, I'm really happy to be here. It's clear and real.
Exactly, and remember, clear is better than clever always. Yes. For example, if you say, I learned something important, something that changed how I speak, that pause builds curiosity and gives your words more weight.
So true. It gives the listener space to think, and that's powerful communication.
Tip 4, use your voice like a tool. That means changing your tone pitch and energy to keep things interesting.
Right. If you speak in the same tone the whole time, people stop paying attention. But if you raise your voice a little when you're excited, or lower it to be serious, it makes your message more engaging. Tip 3, pause for effect. This is such a game changer. When you pause at the right moment, it makes people listen.
Your voice is like music. Don't be afraid to play with it.
Tip 5, body language matters even when you're just speaking.
Yes. Stand tall, smile, make eye contact. Even if you're on Zoom or just talking to one person, your body can help your message land.
And using your hands a little when you talk can help you feel more natural and expressive. Just don't go too wild.
Yeah, don't karate chop the air, but do be open and relaxed. Your body speaks too. And finally, practice with feedback. You don't get better just by thinking about it. You need to speak, record yourself, or ask someone to give you tips.
Yes, practice with a friend or even talk to yourself in the mirror. And when you get feedback, don't take it personally. Use it to grow.
One of the fastest ways to improve is to hear yourself. You'll catch little habits you didn't even notice before.
And remember, practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes progress.
Ooh, I love that. Say it again for the people in the back.
Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes progress.
So there you go. 6 simple tips to help you speak with more impact, even if you're still learning English.
Let's do a quick recap before we show you a little demo. Sarah, want to hit them with a list?
Let's do it. 1. Think before you speak. 2. Use simple and strong words. 3. Pause for effect. 4. Use your voice with energy and variety. 5. Pay attention to body language. 6. Practice with feedback.
Nice. Now let's show what this looks like in action with a little before and after role play. All right, it's time for a quick demo. We're going to show you 2 versions of the same short introduction. First, how it sounds without speaking with impact.
Yup, and don't worry, we're pretending to be a little awkward here just to show the difference.
Okay, here's the first version. Imagine I'm introducing myself in a meeting. Hi, I'm Henry. I work in marketing and I've been here for like a year, I guess. I like working with people and yeah, that's it.
Oof, okay, so what went wrong?
A lot. I spoke too fast, didn't sound confident, and I used a lot of and Plus, my voice was totally flat.
Exactly. No energy, no clear message, and honestly, it just makes people tune out.
Hi everyone. I'm Henry and I work in the marketing team. I've been with the company for a year, and I really enjoy finding creative ways to connect with people. Outside of work, I love music and hiking, and I'm excited to learn from all of you.
Boom! Now, that was a great intro.
Thank you. I used a clear voice, paused a little, kept it simple, and showed a bit of personality.
The more you do it, the easier it gets. Start small. Introduce yourself to a classmate or speak up in a meeting. Every little moment is a chance to grow. All right, before we close out today's episode, we just want to speak directly to you, our amazing listeners out there who are learning English and working hard to grow.
Yeah, first of all, we see you learning to speak with impact in another language. That takes courage. It takes heart. And you're doing it. That's already a win.
And remember, you don't need to be perfect to be powerful. You just need to be clear, real, and present. Even native speakers mess up. What matters is your message.
Exactly. Think about it. How many times have you listened to someone speak and you didn't care if their grammar was perfect? You cared if they made you feel something or helped you understand something.
That's it. People don't remember perfect words. They remember impactful moments. So if your voice shakes a little or you forget a word, it's okay. Keep going.
And every time you practice, even if it's just 5 minutes in front of a mirror or saying your thoughts out loud during a walk, you're building that confidence.
You're not just learning English. You're learning how to express yourself, how to lead, how to inspire. That's huge.
So be proud of where you are. Keep showing up. Keep speaking, because your voice really does matter.
We're cheering you on every step of the way.
All right, let's do a quick recap before we say goodbye. If you remember just these things, you're already on the path to speaking with more impact. 1. Think before you speak. Take a moment to organize your thoughts. A pause shows confidence.
Here we go. 6 simple, powerful tips. 2. Use simple, strong words. Clarity beats complexity every time.
3. Pause for effect. Don't rush. Pauses help your words land.
4. Use your voice. Vary your tone and energy to keep people listening.
5. Let your body speak too. Posture, eye contact, and gestures help your message shine.
6. Practice with feedback. Don't just speak, reflect, adjust, and grow.
You don't have to be perfect to make an impact. Start small, stay consistent, and your voice will get stronger with every conversation.
You've got this, and we're here for the journey. And that's a wrap on today's episode of Personal Growth Talks. We hope you're walking away with tools, confidence, and motivation to speak with more impact, no matter where you are on your English journey.
Remember, the power's in your voice, and every time you speak, you're growing. So keep practicing, stay curious, and don't be afraid to show up as you.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's also learning English or working on their communication skills.
You can also drop us a comment or question. We'd love to hear from you and might even feature your question in a future episode.
Thanks for spending your time with us. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking with impact.
Take care, and we'll see you in the next episode of Personal Growth Talks.